Welcome to Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt of the Marquardt Law Firm at marquardtlawfirm.com.
Welcome back to Talk Law Radio. Now it's time to discover your hidden legal blind spots by listening to me talk about the law on the radio with Shannon Roberta Salmon. I'm still going to ask you, what are your plans for 2026? But first, we have to talk about...
I told you, I'm going to learn how to Dougie.
I'm going to talk about another center in Houston. They're having a problem with dead bodies being found in the bayou.
Oh, wow.
Have you heard about that?
Do you have anything nice to say today? Like anything happy in there?
I will.
Anywhere?
I'll try and think of something.
And I was promised a prayer and I got a devotion. And like, come on, man.
Well, the city of Houston keeps wondering if there's a serial killer.
Okay.
Because people keep ending up in the bayou.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's probably the Chihuahuas,
actually. If you have any information that leads to the arrest or conviction of this person, call Crime Stoppers. Crime Stoppers was one of my guests.
Yeah, I saw that.
They pay a reward.
Yeah.
And you can remain anonymous.
Yeah, they're that was a really good show. I liked that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now it's time for our legacy segment.
I liked your show with that Sandy, how do you say it, Gennaro? Gennaro. That was a really good one.
She says, Howdy.
What? Oh. But I'm talking about the drummer.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
the drummer.
I'm talking about the drummer. That was a really good show. That was a good one. People need to watch that one.
He was the best.
Yeah. So interesting. Yeah. So humble.
If you want to learn how to beat the odds in business and life, I'll get you his book.
Oh, yeah. I would like that. Thank you.
So did we do the bumper music already? Okay. So this is the legacy segment, and I want you to share what's going on in 2026 besides Dougie.
Okay. I decided to run for a judicial position here, so I'm on the ballot for County Court 10 here in Bexar County, and any registered voter can vote for me. The early voting starts February 17th.
Do you have a slogan?
I do, and my family is really giving me a lot of grief about it, and I just love my slogan.
But you don't want to say it?
I can't. Well, they always say it's bad, and I mean, they're smarter than me. They probably know. But it's what comes out of my mouth. I mean, this is the way I talk. I always go, we got this, Bexar County. I mean, it's just kind of what is in my head, and so that's what I go with. And,
okay, cool.
But they tell me that. What do you think? I can see in your eyes you don't like it.
I like it for something, but it doesn't say anything about how you would be a good judge.
Yeah, good point. Well, the other one that's more standard is firm, fair, compassionate. So I try to emphasize how I'm very community-minded, and of course you have to apply the law fairly to anybody that's in the jurisdiction, any Bexar County resident. You know how the Lady Justice has the blindfold on.
Right.
You're not supposed to see anything, political affiliation, race, gender, whether you have money or not, and so you just have to apply the laws fairly.
Great.
Equally to everybody.
You should do a TikTok with a blindfold on.
I'll think about that. Thank you for your suggestion.
Tell us what kind of cases does County Court number 10 oversee?
They do all civil cases. There was a time they do have some authority to do criminal cases, but it doesn't happen very often. There was a brief time in COVID where things got a little overwhelming and they did a little bit. They were helping out with the criminal docket, but they're all civil. It's a civil court, and there's JP Court, which
just as the peace.
Correct. And then they have the county courts at law, which I see them kind of in the middle. And then at the very top, you have the civil district courts. Mm-hmm. So they're hearing car accidents, but it's going to be a lower dollar amount that's not going to make it up to the jurisdiction
Depends on what they're suing for.
Exactly.
The amount of damages.
Right. So smaller contract disputes, business law, things like that. But a lot of evictions. A lot of eviction cases. So you can see why that really touches my heart, because I care so much about the unhoused population.
Right.
There. But then you have to balance that against, I care about people like you as well. And what if you were a business owner and you owned rental property and
Right.
you had some squatters in there and it was going to take you a whole month and cost you $10,000 to get them out of there. So you have to be, it's the law, but when you can, compassion.
Okay. Great.
Thank you for giving
welcome.
giving that listening. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, part of legacy are my affairs in order.
Right.
And if I'm a business owner, then the business has to be in order. So because I was talking to Jacob about business owners and financial planning, I was thinking about businesses and estate planning.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are some myths. I have a will. Why do I need an estate plan? Well, a will doesn't address everything that could go wrong. What if I become disabled or incapacitated? I once had a friend who worked for a plumbing company, and
this better be a happy story, Todd Marquardt. I tell you what.
She was in management. She was in management, but something tragic
and everything was fine. The end
happened to the owner. Sometimes they have to do plumbing underneath the house, and
yeah.
I don't know exactly what happened, but he ended up being incapacitated. And so how was the business going to run?
Yeah.
Well, a will is a death instrument.
Yeah.
What two things have to happen in order for a will to be useful?
Right. There has to be a decedent. Yeah.
You have to die.
Yeah.
And a judge has to verify that it's valid.
Yeah.
So there's other parts to an estate plan, like power of attorney, medical power of attorney.
Right.
And there's other documents that you might need if you have business partners, like a buy-sell agreement.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to debunk that myth.
Yeah. I'm tracking with you.
Myth number 2, my family will automatically take over the business if something happens to me. That's wrong, because if you don't have a document that says my family can take over the business, then it can't. That old saying, where there's a will, there's a way?
Yeah.
Well, if there's no will, there's no way, except through probate court and determination of heirship.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody might be taking over your business that you really don't want to be involved. What if they have no business skills? Yeah, so these are big things that you need to talk to a professional about.
Have you always been a planner? You plan ahead?
I don't know. I'll have to consider that question.
It seems to come to you. I as your friend, I would say yes. I'm not inside your head, but
yes, thank you for that, Dr. Salmon, my psychiatrist. It does bring me back to high school when I had to plan my route.
Uh-huh.
Like, how can I avoid all of the thugs that were going to give me a hard time on my way to class?
Right.
And I had to plan to be in AP classes for my own safety.
Yeah.
Because then I wasn't in with the general population.
Yeah.
Smarter kids were less likely to pick on the skinny white boy.
Okay. Yeah.
And I hate to bring race into this.
No, you're fine. You do appear white on the outside. People don't know you're ethnic inside.
Great.
What's a reverse coconut? Like what's white on the outside and
brown on the inside?
Because you're so here. You're so southwest.
Thank you for that.
Well, yeah, you are.
I did have, friends of all races, so I don't.
Anyone that can properly pronounce tortilla and Roberta, well, you're not fully white anymore.
You had to teach me, and I don't think I say
you're South
tortilla.
Texan.
But funny that you bring that up. We have a street here in San Antonio called Blanco. You say Blanco. Well, when I got here from New Mexico, we called it Blanco.
Yeah, but
because that's the Spanish word.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct.
And so we were confused.
Yeah. My friend just got in from Mexico, and she was telling me about this cool new clothing store, and I've got to go there. You haven't heard of it, Shannon? It's Plato. And oh, wow. I was going, Finally, it gets, oh, you mean Plato's Closet? Oh, yeah, I know about that one. Thank you.
I've heard about it on the radio. That's so great. But is there a Spanish word, plato?
Yeah, you know that, like a plate.
Oh, okay.
You know that
I didn't
word.
take Spanish. I took German.
I'm pretty sure you know plato. If I put you on the south side right now and you wanted a taco plate, you'd
My
say.
friends only taught me very limited words, but the one that was funny to me was pantalontes.
Yeah? Why do you like that?
Well, because we say pants, but there's a longer word in Spanish for the same thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I can't tell you the other words that they taught me. It's not appropriate for
Right,
radio.
but they came in handy when those bullies were after you, I bet.
No,
No.
I just tried to get out of there. But they did teach me a song. Todos estamos aquí. Todos estamos aquí.
Uh-huh.
Así aprendemos, así no problemos. Todos estamos aquí.
And people thought they were going to get their hidden legal issues,
did.
and they got a song
In
as
addition-
a bonus?
So
This
that's-
is great.
So tell us what I said.
We're all here. Todos estamos aquí.
Right.
I blanked out on the rest part.
Right.
Todos estamos aquí.
Así aprendemos, así no problemos.
This is how we learn with no problems.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Now you've learning Spanish on Talk Law Radio.
I hope people are liking this. I sure am having fun.
Yeah, I told you we would have fun.
Yeah, I do.
I like your 2026 to-do list. I think that I'm going to do more of the same.
Okay.
More shows.
Okay.
I had 65 original episodes this last year. And so
I'm convinced you don't sleep.
let's see if we can hit 70.
I don't know how
Let
you
me
do
know
this.
what you want me to talk about. Email me at host@talklawradio. That's HOST@talklawradio. Thank you for joining me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Todd. Happy New Year, Mark. Happy New Year, viewers.
Bye.
This has been Talk Law Radio with attorney Todd Marquardt, brought to you by the Marquardt Law Firm. You can learn more at marquardtlawfirm.com. And be sure to listen to the full Talk Law Radio show Saturday mornings at 11 on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Most families don't realize they have hidden legal blind spots until it's too late. Wills, trusts, Medicaid planning, even protecting a business. These are the kinds of issues attorney Todd Marquardt helps uncover before they become problems. Todd is the host of Talk Law Radio, where each week he guides listeners through the legal challenges families, veterans, and business owners face, while showing them the practical steps to protect what matters most. Catch Talk Law Radio, Saturdays at 11 a.m. on 9:30 a.m. The Answer, 6:30 a.m. The Word, and now in Houston on AM 1070 and 103.3 FM The Answer, or anytime on YouTube. Planning isn't just about documents. It's about peace of mind, security for loved ones, and building a legacy that lasts. Don't wait for a crisis. Do it before you die.